Well, all right, it's been a crazy week in the bike shop. I haven't even had a hard time. I've had a hard time just even grabbing my camera. But it's Friday night. I got a bunch of friends showing up to take a ride. I've got to work, but it's cool to have. There's Ray there. Hello. Got Greg there. Yeah, of course, Alana. Alana's been working her butt off this week. And here's a bunch of my friends out here getting ready to see Nancy there, and Alex and Ben and Brittany. All the characters are in the house. All the characters are in the house. There's a character right there looking good with a new beard. Man, those arms are looking pumped, man. Nice work.
Whoa.
Have you guys seen?
This is all USA made too.
Yeah,
Every single component made in the United States.
I love that. Alex, I truly love Made in America, man.
Just like that basket.
Brittany's made in America.
Oh, this is borrowed.
Well, I was talking about you, Brittany.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, American girl right there.
Yep.
What state were you born in?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. All right. And you made it down to Biloxi to hang out with a BMX crew.
Yep.
Brittany's fearless. I wish, I'm not gonna be able to ride tonight, but if I did, you should see Brittany jump off these walls and stuff. You've been teaching her, Alex?
No, I can't teach that. That's natural talent.
Brittany. You guys show me your shin, Brittany.
I don't want to.
She's tough, though. I mean, you heal up in a week. Got the Monza looking good out there. All right. You know, Alex Best is always riding something cool, man, and that is a stamped S&M. You know, Alex reminded me that S&M is another American brand.
Yep, Cane Creek.
Cane Creek, yeah, those guys in North Carolina. They make a lot of mountain bike parts.
S&M's been making BMX since the mid '80s.
And you guys see that Steel Panther? That's a cool name. I like the kind of the polished Brazon. They're Brazon with clear coat.
Yep.
Very cool. What stem is it?
Tough Neck.
Oh, Tough Neck original.
And Phil Wood hubs.
I love Phil Wood. Are they still making the grease?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they sure do. And then the rims are Technique.
Technique rims.
Made in California. Droopy pedals in the United States also. And
what's up with look at this titanium seat post?
Yep. That's Evil Alloy. They're out of California.
Evil Alloy right there. See, so American made is, it's a thing. It's not. It's SoCal and BMX, I think, is the last stronghold.
Well, actually, these are made in the Midwest. I believe, like Wisconsin or something.
Okay. Now, what's the deal with Techniques and Bassett? Is it the same company?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know. Let me think of something.
Were they always the same company?
Kind of like Toyota,
right?
And Lexus.
Yes.
Like the same company, but they're different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yesterday I was talking about Bassett, and I said they've been around since about the 80s, since
78, 79.
Okay, so it is original BMX.
Late 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, they made the Star Cruiser. That was they still make it, but that was their original frame back then. Woody Eidson, remember that guy? He rode for Bassett there for a little bit in the early 80s.
That's cool. Southern California, man.
But they were named.
Here in the South, we like to make fun of California. We like California. I grew up in Colorado, so we are always back and forth between California and Colorado. But it is the stronghold for BMX.
I think you can see California from Pikes Peak on a clear day.
Right.
Really.
Yeah, from top of Pikes Peak. I grew up in Colorado Springs for a while.
Yeah, so Manitou Springs, been to the top. And
Garden of the Gods.
That slight on the horizon, that's California.
We used to go out there in the summer to hang out at the beach, and they'd come to Colorado in the winter. So, there was always that California-Colorado rivalry. Now that I'm down on Biloxi, we're starting to see more and more Californians here. But they're the cool Californians.
Well, Biloxi and the coast is starting to make lists of top 10 places to live just because of where we're sandwiched with New Orleans. We've got places you can go to, but it's still that small town kind of feel and all that. A lot of history here, and you do everything from casinos to concerts to fitness and riding to
I love it here.
Breweries, restaurants, you name it, history goes on. So
you can party or find your own little spot on the bay. You can go fishing or kayak, or you can go bike riding. I mean, it's unlimited. There's a concert tonight.
Right.
You know, there's always something to do.
Something.
And Brittany lives around here, so you know.
And if you want to buy a house, she's the one to sell it to you.
Absolutely by herself.
You out of here, Alana? All right, well,
It's hot,
thanks
bud.
for hanging
Bye,
with me
Alana.
today.
Have a great day. Make good choices.
I might be an hour late tomorrow.
Good choice by going
Oh,
home.
you're late.
You're gonna be an hour late tomorrow. I gotta coach a couple people, but right here in Ocean Springs. So I'll be right in the National Seashore on my Aero bike.
Oh, nice.
Go home and grab your bike.
And we get done at 11. So I'm just gonna go take a shower and I'll be right in.
Alrighty. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just bike shop life. Hey Carrie, hey Kenneth. I tell you what, this is the neighborhood. This is not planned out.
Not at all.
Hey Carrie.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good to see you too. What's up, Kenneth? I saw you driving by in a cool looking Jeep a little bit ago.
Oh yeah, I didn't see you, man.
Yeah, you had the cool
That's Ray.
situation. What's up, little dog?
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, guys.
See you.
See you in a little while.
Mike, Alex.
Yeah, fabulous.
S&M, American made. All right, guys. Good. Thanks for saying, you know, Ray.
Thanks for being you, Bart.
You're welcome, Ray. See you guys.
Bye, Bart.
Bye, Brittany. It's awesome seeing you.
Same to you. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Well, Lana, another day in the bike shop.
Yeah. I almost got done polishing up, cleaning up that Yeti in here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got.
It's almost done.
Okay.
It's almost done.
Well, cool. There was something. Someone was going to come by in the morning for something. I forget what. Oh, that's Tuesday morning. There's a lady that wants a bar wrap.
Oh, okay.
You know, but you know, Tuesday morning's hard for us. I'll be there at 10. And I said, well, you know, 10's kind of a busy time.
Yeah, 10's like.
I said, you might have to go next door and get a coffee. And luckily, we've got an awesome coffee shop next door.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to explain that even on camera. You know, because we do open up on 10 at Tuesdays. It's not the best time to come to the bike
That's
shop.
when everybody thinks that they should come.
Well, everybody wants to be the first one during the week, and it's hard for us. And a lot of times, I'm still stuck in meetings. So Alana's running the shop basically by herself.
Yeah. And
So-
the guys get, you know, a lot of people just like flooding them as
And it's tough
often
in retail.
before we actually open.
Right. You know, as years of being an accountant, I had a secretary, and if people needed to make an appointment, that was easy. But people ask me all the time now, when are you going to be in the shop? And or when's the best time to come? And in retail, you just don't know.
We
Like,
don't
there
know.
was some quiet time today,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, there's not.
Yeah.
So you just don't know. Like my friends sometimes, man, I need to get my bike fit when I can come in. And then it's, you know, because a bike fit takes a while. You don't want to say don't come in. Saturdays is tough. So we do tell a lot of our customers that have time during the week, retired people, you know, people that don't work a 9 to 5. Like Saturday, we try to reserve for people that do work 9 to 5s, you know, or need to bring their wives in, and you know, because life is busy. So Saturdays, we kind of do tell our friends, hey, look, show up during the week. You know, Tuesday morning is hard for the bike shop.
Yeah.
We're still going to do our best to take care of people, but
That's Tuesday morning is the rush time.
here's the rush time.
Even Tuesday afternoon is better.
Yeah, yeah, it slows down in the afternoon
Yeah.
until Alana goes to lunch.
Yeah.
And I would much rather deal with Alana than me. I mean, look, there's a difference in cuteness here. You know, so Alana's been trained to be nice, and she can usually accomplish that. I have a little bit of a poetic license as being the owner and having this weird personality that I have. So Alana's much nicer to deal with than I am sometimes. But we do work in a bike shop, and bike shop life is nice. We do have the shop up for sale, so I'm trying to, you know, I also want to be real about what bike shop life is. You know, it's freaking amazing, and especially here in Biloxi, you know. So I don't know if whoever buys the shop is going to want to be a partner with me. That would be fantastic. They might just want to hire me as a manager or business developer. I could bring in a lot of money. Or they might say, we're going to kick you out, Bart. But either way, Alana, Steve, and Dan have a pretty secure job. Like, you can't replace these people. So, hey, Wallace. So anyway, that's the story of Biloxi Bike Works on a Friday.
Yeah, we've got a great crew.
We do. We have an
We've got a great
amazing crew.
We work great together, and
It's like a family.
yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
when Alana and I say we can fart in front of each other, that's the truth. You know, and you know, as far as for an owner that also has to be the HR guy, I'm not always you know, probably don't do the right things, but Alana rolls with it, you know, but she knows I'm harmless.
Yeah.
And we're
it's-
friends,
yeah,
you know.
I mean, it's taken years to get this kind of wrong rapport going on here, you know.
Yes. We've been
But
through the
we do
thick and
that,
thin.
yeah,
I
we-
probably hang around you more than anybody.
We get on well, and,
Yeah.
and we don't even mind seeing each other after work.
No,
or
I love
something
hanging.
like that. You know, just
Alana's got a cool dog.
yeah.
Bethel. Oh, you guys have
Yeah.
seen Bethel on some of the channels, so I
Yeah.
love going over there and hanging out with Bethel.
She
And-
loves you. You're hyper like she is.
Yeah, I'm hyper like she is. And then Alana's got a lot of cool, interesting, like at work I don't always get to hear about like the books you read and stuff, you know? But Alana does a lot of reading of some really interesting material. And she's got a lot of really wrong, like, I don't know, I was watching something like it was Star Wars, but on the thumb.
Yeah, Thumb Wars.
Thumb Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
I like
Fun stuff.
very lighthearted. I go between, you know, super lighthearted asinine comedy kind of stuff to like okay, documentaries that
Yes.
are really kind of heavy. So I don't know what the deal is with
And
that,
you're
but-
into history.
Yeah,
Like
history.
I was,
a lot of history
there was a cool
documentaries
book
and
about
stuff and
women's
books.
like history of cycling.
Yeah, we've got it in the shop.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
we've got it in the
Now
shop.
there's a new show I've only heard about that. I heard it's really wrong, but funny.
Oh yeah, it is.
What's it called?
Oh, it's Brickleberry.
Brickleberry.
Yeah, it's really wrong.
It's really
It's
wrong. I haven't
very
seen it
wrong.
yet.
It's so not PC.
So you guys are finding the inside scoop on Alana and I, and anybody that's a potential investor or owner in the bike shop. Like, we're gonna shoot you straight. We're real. Like, if this wasn't an awesome opportunity for someone, I wouldn't feel good putting it up for sale. But we've built an amazing community of cyclists and friends and connections. Like, thank you, Alana, for being such an important part of this. So.
Well, Bart, you are, you know, the bicycle Pied Piper over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so hire me too, or be a partner with me. Alana's like essential. You can boot me out if you want,
No,
but
I
if
don't
you're
think
smart,
so,
you'd keep me
Bart.
on for business development, because I can make this shop boom if you could just get me out of these walls a little bit, you know. And I like being here so much that sometimes I don't want to get out of the walls of this place.
Bart's not an indoor kind of person.
Yes, yeah, and I can run out on test rides, or you know, but get me out on this community I can bring in revolving income. We've got Amtrak getting ready to stop here a couple blocks away, and I have a good relationship with the powers to be at the city of Biloxi, so we can make something super special happen here that you can't do in other cities. Anyway, this is getting long. Biloxi Bicycle Works right there, and here's the crew. We're real.
Part of it.
I mean, you can find me on YouTube. You can look at my personal information's Bart Luther. Like, we don't make any of this up, and it's absolutely not scripted. All right, over and out from Bike Rider YouTube, Bart Luther and Alana.